everyone, it's Jillian and welcome to today's 100% honest slime shop review, and I am so excited about today's review because I've been wanting to buy slimes from this slime shop for such a long time, and I finally got around to making an order on their Etsy store. So this slime shop review is going to be of Slime Marshmallows UK, and this slime order with shipping cost 423 Australian dollars, and I picked up quite a few slimes to review. As always, this slime shop review will be 100% honest and my personal opinions of the slimes that I received, and I'm going to be letting you know exactly what I thought. And yes, I did buy all of these slimes with my own money, and they had no idea that these slimes were coming to me and that they would be reviewed. So opening up the parcel, this is what I saw, and this is how all the slimes arrived. So first of all, I just took all the slimes out of the box, and I noticed that one of the slimes had definitely leaked because everything was a little bit sticky. And I also noticed that not all of the slimes were bubble wrapped, and this was a problem because, as you can see, one of the slimes was completely empty. It had completely broken, so it wasn't just a crack, it had actually just fallen apart, and now all of that slime was throughout the box and all over all of the other slimes as well. And I did notice at this point that this wasn't bubble wrapped, and also I felt like these containers were a little bit flimsy. They were quite breakable and definitely not one of the sturdier slime containers that I have seen. And because this slime parcel traveled such a long way and overseas, I feel like it could have been packaged up a little bit better. There wasn't a whole lot of protective packaging, so that was the first thing that I noticed. So we were already one slime down, but I managed to clean up most of the slimes and get all of that loose slime off. I think it was a phloem that didn't make the trip. So here are the extras. We just have some glitter, a wristband, some slime care instructions, and some borax. So with all that being said, I think it's time that we jump into reviewing these slimes. The first slime I picked up is Fairy Bread Butter Slime, and this is an 8 ounce, and I love their slime logo. I think it's so adorable with the illustrations and really creative. So this is a Fairy Bread inspired butter slime, and if you don't know what Fairy Bread is, it's bread with butter and then it's topped with sprinkles, or hundreds and thousands as we call them in Australia, and it's definitely still one of my favorite foods, so I knew I had to pick up this slime. So this had a really nice bakery scent, but to me it also smelled a little bit sweet, which really worked, and it's a beautiful kind of bread inspired color. I just really liked this slime. It inflated a lot. It also had some super fine glitter, and there were some sprinkles, and this was such a nice slime to start off with, and I really liked the texture of this butter slime. Up next we have a clear slime, and it's very magical and beautiful. So this is Fairy Dust Clear Slime, and it is 7 ounces. So the first thing I noticed was how crystal clear this slime is, and it's tinted a super light purple, and then it also has some really pretty holographic glitter and some butterfly confetti, which looks so beautiful. I was obsessed with the little butterflies, and I feel like everything in this slime worked well together, and there was just the right amount of glitter, and I was just obsessed with how pretty this slime was. And oh my gosh, it had the most amazing bubble pops, and I just thought it was so pretty. It was like the perfect shade of purple, very magical, and definitely reminded me of fairies. Next is a 4 ounce, and this is Starburst cloud slime, and this looked so beautiful in the container with that marbled trio of colors, and there was also some really pretty glitter that I could see. So the first thing I noticed was how instantly this cloud slime reinflated. It was perfectly activated and it had such an amazing drizzle, and I loved mixing all the marbled colors together. It also had a really nice sweet scent, and there was hardly any fallout, which was awesome, and I was just obsessed with this. Up next, we have a super interesting looking slime, and this definitely caught my eye when I was looking at all of their slimes, and I'm pretty sure this was the first one I added to my cart. So this is Totoro's Forest. I'm not sure if I said that correctly, and I'm sorry if I didn't, but this is inspired by a Japanese animation, and as you can see, it's a very interesting and unique layered slime. So on the bottom is a green cloud slime, and then it's topped with a crystal clear slime, and then hidden in there is this little Totoro charm, and I freed the little Totoro charm. He is now free, and I loved this slime. Mixing it together was so much fun, and it turned into a super sizzly cream cloud dough. I was obsessed with it. It also had such a fresh apple scent, which was a nice surprise, and I was so impressed by this slime and the creativeness behind it, and the fact that it was still perfectly layered when it arrived. I just thought this was so cool. Up next, we have a 9-ounce clear glue based slime, and this is Magical Kingdom, and it's very beautiful. So first of all, we have a purple tinted clear glue base. There's also some fishbowl beads, some really pretty duochrome beads. We also have some gold leaf, which looks so beautiful when it caught the light, and then some really pretty glitter as well. Now this slime totally gave me unicorn's egg vibes from Snoop Slimes, and you guys know that that is one of my favorites, so of course I was going to be obsessed with this. It was so beautiful, and I felt like everything in this slime just worked so well together and just made it a very fun and amazing slime to play with. It also had great bubble pops, and I'm so excited for this slime to clear back up because I just know that it's always going to be so beautiful. Up next, we have a 4-ounce jelly slime, and this is Melanie Jelly Slime. And the first thing I noticed was how beautiful this shade of blue was. It totally reminded me of the ocean surrounding a tropical island, and I was obsessed with it. This was such a cool texture of slime. I've never actually really played with jelly slimes, but I am so obsessed with this unique texture, and it's so much fun to play with. It also had some tiny foam beads in there as well, just to add a little bit of extra texture, and I was really happy with this slime. It also had a very light melon scent, which went perfectly with the name. Here we have Sheep Royale, and this is a clear slime, and it's 7 ounces. And the first thing I noticed was how cool the gold leaf looked suspended in the clear slime, and it had slightly curled around, which made it look even more awesome. And I love that it hadn't discolored the clear slime at all. It was still so crystal clear. So this had some red and gold glitter, and I'm pretty sure there may have been some pink ink at the bottom, which tinted it a beautiful rose gold. And also hiding in there was an adorable little sheep charm to go with the theme. And what I liked about this slime is that even when I played with it, the gold leaf didn't discolor or completely disintegrate, and I can't wait to see how this slime clears back up, and I just think it was a really beautiful slime. Up next is a unicorn inspired slime, so you know I had to pick this one up. So this is unicorn candy slime, and it's an 8-ounce super thick and glossy slime. So here we have a slightly pink tinted slime with some marshmallow beads, which gave such a cool texture. There was also some pastel foam beads and some sprinkles. I couldn't figure out what the scent was, but it was nice and sweet, and this was definitely one of my favorites. I loved how thick the base was, and I had so much fun with the bubble pops, and the whole theme of this slime was just really fun. Up next is a super unique and creative slime. So this is Daydream Bear Clear Slime, and this is a 7-ounce slime. So this is a clear slime, and as you can see, it's topped with clay balls, which are super fun and colorful, and you get to mix these in yourself and create basically a whole new texture of slime. And this was so much fun to play with. I thought it was such a cool idea, and it definitely held up in shipping. The only thing that kind of bothered me about this slime was the scent. To me, it was rather unpleasant, and it kind of made playing with the slime not that fun. Also, there was one of the clays that wouldn't mix in properly. As you can see here, it's quite grainy and piecey. But aside from that, I thought it was super creative. It was just a little bit of a shame about the scent, because it's probably my least favorite scent of a slime that I have ever come across. It, to me, was just not very nice. But as you can see, it was a really pretty purple, and I just love the idea behind it. Up next, we have Rainbow Chiffon Flowing Cloud Slime, and this in total is 9 ounces, and as you can see, there are actually 2 parts to this slime. So first we have the ombre rainbow slime, which looks so beautiful, and then also included was a little pot of white cloud slime, which you place on top and then top it off with the sprinkles that are included. So the first thing I did was try and make a beautiful swirl with the white cloud slime, and I found this slime to actually be quite dry, and I just could not get it to drizzle or to act like a beautiful cloud slime. So after about 10 minutes, I decided to just place it on top and make it look as pretty as possible. I then topped it off with the sprinkles, and as you can see, it is such a beautiful looking slime. I think the colors blended together so nicely and had a really nice ombre effect. Now, this cloud slime wasn't as nice as the previous cloud slime in this haul, but it was still really fun to play with, and I loved mixing all the colors together, and I think it was a really fun and creative concept. Up next, we have another one of those super cool looking layered slimes. So on the bottom is a blue and purple swirled cloud slime, and then it's topped with crystal clear slime, and hiding in there is an adorable little duck. So this is a 7-ounce slime, and this is Disco Duck, hence the duck hiding in there. And I love the idea behind this slime. I think it's so beautifully put together, and I think that this held up so well in shipping. And again, it was just so much fun to mix all the slimes together, and I ended up with a super sizzly, kind of an icy texture of slime, very unique and different. And again, I just think this is such a cool and clever way to make slime. Let me know in the comments below which slime was your favorite from today's slime shop review. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!